Ladies and gentlemen, what's crack-a-lacking? How y'all doing, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you my settings and graphic settings for Modern Warfare 2. But before we get into it, a short little something from today's video sponsors. And yeah, guys, don't forget, if anytime you enjoy the video, you know what to do, baby. Smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, you're going to want to subscribe, so hit that subscribe button with the bell notifications. With all that being said, let's get into the video sponsor and then into the settings. Come on, baby. Let's go. Today's video is proudly sponsored by DigiZani In-Game Innovations. These guys are a Call of Duty boosting and recovery service. They already have Modern Warfare 2 boosting lobbies, which is amazing. They got everything, guys, from Call of Duty to GTA. Oh my goodness. If you guys purchased anything from them, make sure you use code Puffman. Get yourself a 10% discount. I will be linking their website as well as their Discord in the description below, so you guys could definitely go check them out. Thank you so much for the sponsor, DigiZani. I appreciate it. Much love to you guys. Let's get back into the video. All right. So the settings that I'm going to be going through with you guys here today is controller, graphics, and interface. So we're going to jump into the graphics first here, and I'm just going to go through everything as quick as I can here, guys, so it's not a big video here. So on demand texture streaming, I got that set to on. World motion blur. Now you guys want to have the best picture as we can, right? So with this off, I mean, it's, as you guys can see right there on the screen on the right hand side, if you got that world motion blur on, you're going to get that blur. We don't want any of that. Same goes with the weapon motion blur. The film grain, you want the film grain turned all the way off. Depth of field, you definitely want to have that off. Now your field, this right here, this cast, I mean, you can have that turned on. I mean, I suggest having it turned on because it's definitely going to sharpen the image and stuff like that. So have that turned on here. Have it at about a 50 to a 75. I'm telling you guys, you're going to love it. Now, most of the pros here, guys, play from, for their field of view, they play from a 95 up to about a 108. So I have mine set to a 107. I think that's perfect for me. In Warzone, it might be a little bit different, but we're going to have mine. I have mine set at a 107. Totally up to you guys. It's, you know, it's however you guys like playing it, but I have mine set at a 107. Third person field of view, I got that all the way maxed out. For the first person camera movement, I got that at least at a 50%. Same with the third person camera movement, I got at least 50%. For the third person ADS transition, I got that at a third person ADS. For the default like when you're spectating in the kill cam and stuff, I got that set to a helmet camera because I just love the way it looks. But you guys could go ahead and as well and set it to game perspective if you guys would like. But I like the helmet cam myself. As for brightness here, I keep my brightness set at a default. So that's at a 50 right there. I just keep it the way it is. Now for the safe areas, what I like to have my safe area is I like to have it as low as possible. So if I could bring this in all the way, that way there, my mini map is not all the way in the corner of my screen. So when I'm looking in the middle of my screen here, my mini map is pretty much going to see where, like, if you guys see the white edge of the corner here on the left, that's where my mini map is going to look for me. So I prefer to have this tucked in as much as I can here. I just find it stops my eyes from traveling so far to the corner. And then, you know, you could potentially get shot at or stuff like that. So I like to have that as tight as possible. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the graphics here. Let's get into some of the interface here. So we'll just go down into interface. We'll step up on this. So menu text size, default. Text chat, pretty much like all of this, guys, is going to be set at the default, like whatever it is already. So, you know, subtitles, default subtitle size, subtitle background, you know, I got that at a 0. Now, the mini map is totally up to you guys, but I prefer my mini map square. I love having my mini map square. Mini map rotation on, crosshairs on. Obviously, all this stuff is going to be on here, guys. Player names. Now, I got mine set to abbreviated, so it's not taking up so much space. So I just see a little name instead of this big, huge, long thing. Vehicle HUD, I mean, all this stuff is default, guys, stuff like that. Connection meter, tooltips, all this other stuff is just set at default. Now, there is one setting here that I suggest you guys change before we get into the controller settings, and that is your color customization. So if we go ahead and we click on this, we'll see color filter target, and stuff like that. I like mine set to a filter 2. So set that at filter 2. Again, this is totally up to you guys. I'm not telling you guys to go ahead and switch your settings. If you guys like the way you're playing, that's totally fine, and it is up to you guys. So filter 2 is what I like, and I have my color filter target set to both, and my world color and my interface color is both set at 100. This is definitely going to make your game look a lot cleaner. You guys go ahead and switch any of these colors if you would like. Totally up to you guys. It might help you out, distinguish from the enemies to the teammates. Totally up to you guys on that, but I suggest definitely checking out, see what it looks like for you guys. Yeah, let's get into these controller settings, baby. Okay, controller settings. Input device. Aiming input device is obviously controller because we're on console here. Edit button layout. Now, you guys can edit any way you guys want your buttons. It's totally up to you guys. If you got, like, whatever it is that you guys want to switch your buttons to, you guys could do it right here, which is pretty awesome. My flip, so I have it to where instead of aiming and shooting with my L2 and my R2, I have it flipped so I am aiming and shooting with my R1 and my R2. I just find that gives me better, like, quicker, I mean my L1 and my R1, sorry. I just find it gives me better response time. So and again, I got a modded controller as well, right? So I got these back buttons, I got mouse click triggers and stuff like that, so everything's a little bit faster for me. But I have that set to on. I definitely suggest you guys try it out. Stick a layout. I mean, that's up to you guys. Again, you can go southpaw, whatever it is that you guys are comfortable with here. I just have mine on default because, again, I got my back button set to jump and slide and stuff like that. Controller vibration. I think this is a big one. I got this set to off because I do not like it when my controller is vibrating. I find it shoots my aim off and stuff like that. As for the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I got mine set to a 6.6. Now, most of the pros, they play between a 5.5 and an 8.8. So, I mean, anything over that, guys, I don't know. You guys are demons. But I got that set to a 6.6. My ADS sensitivity multiplier here is set at a 0.80. So what that does is when we're ADSing, like when we're aimed down sights here, and you guys find it like when you guys are trying to track your targets that you guys are just all over the place, turn that down some. Just turn it down a little bit. At default, it's going to be set to a 1.0. Just turn it down a little bit till you guys feel comfortable, and it's definitely going to step up your game. I guarantee it. Sensitivity multiplier here. So again, this is all your third person. I just keep that at a 1.0. I mean, no biggie for me. Your vertical aim axis here. So I got this all set to standard. I keep it at standard. My aim down sight behavior is set to hold. My automatic sprint, I got that set to an automatic sprint, not automatic tactical sprint, because I find a lot of times when I'm doing an automatic tactical sprint, I find myself get caught in a gunfight that I'm not ready for simply because my character is auto tac sprinting. So I have that set to automatic. I find it's perfect. It is a little bit rougher on the controller because, you know, to get into that automatic tac sprint, we got to double push our left analog stick. So I just have that set to automatic. You guys could try it out again. Equipment behavior is hold. Weapon mount is ADS and melee. My interact is tap to reload. We always want to reload as quick as possible here. Your armor plate behavior right now, it doesn't really matter unless we're playing Warzone. But when in Warzone, I mean, I would suggest apply all. That'd probably be the best thing to do here. Let's get into some of the advanced settings here for our controller. Our target aim assist is set to on. Obviously, we'll want aim assist. Our aim assist type. Now, there's two that varies here. I suggest either Black Ops. I got mine set to Black Ops myself for that traditional aim, a slowdown near targets used in Black Ops games, or also default. I wouldn't suggest precision or focusing. I wouldn't suggest either one of those. I would go with default or Black Ops. Aim response curve, there is two here as well. I got mine set to dynamic, but if you guys don't want to use dynamic, I definitely suggest standard. I just like the dynamic. I figure like I got better control on it. Definitely try it out though, guys. Your ADS sense multiplayer focus, I got that at a 1.0. ADS sensitivity transition timing instant. You want to ADS and come out of ADS as quick as possible. Custom sensitivity per zoom, I got that off. Input dead zones here. Let's talk a little bit about this. So if you guys got some stick drift, this is how you guys are going to fix it. So I don't really have any stick drift. I could probably turn mine down to like a 3.3 if I want to, just in case we do have a little bit of stick drift. My controller is fairly new here, but if you guys got an older controller, you're definitely going to want to turn those up a little bit so you're not moving around unintentionally. You know what I mean? Left stick, I got mine set to a 0.60, and my right stick, I got that set to a 1.0. Now, again, you guys can play around with these. Totally up to you guys. I find this is what's perfect for me right now. This is what's working. My L2 button dead zone, R2 button dead zone, you definitely want to have those turned down. I mean, keep them up a little bit just in case, like, you don't want to be throwing frags and stuff without actually hitting the button, but sometimes your fingers slip, if you know what I'm talking about. So that's the settings there. Sprint, tactical sprint behavior, toggle. Auto move forward is off. My tactical sprint behavior is set to double tap. My grounded mantle is off. My airborne mantle is off. My automatic ground mantle is off. My invert, slide, and dive behavior is standard. Plunging underwater movement, I have that on movement. Parachute auto deploy, I got that set to on. Now in Warzone, it may be different. You guys might want to have it set to off so you guys can hit the ground faster. Sprinting door bash, I have that on so we can just run towards the door and it's going to bash it open if we want. ADS stick swap here, I got it on off. Backpack off, I don't even know what this is for right now. It may be for a different game mode, but I have that set to off. Weapon mount exit delay medium. Depleted ammo weapon switch, I have that set to on, so if we do run out of ammo on our primary, it will automatically switch us to our secondary. Quick C4 detonation, that's on off. I like to detonate my C4s myself. Vehicle camera, all this stuff, guys, is just whatever it was when I started the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the settings. Those are my settings. I mean, whatever your play style is, you're definitely going to want to fool around with them a little bit. But I find this is what works for me, and it may work for you guys as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy my settings. If you guys do, you know, smash that like button to keep my algorithm real. Subscribe to that bell notification on so you don't miss any of my awesome, excellent videos. Get in the game. Switch up these settings. Have some fun. Become a beast. Until next time, I'm the Puff Man. Peace out.